Welcome to Urban Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. The Tales of the Turtles 400 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series preview from Chicagoland. Oh, what a chase. What a playoff we have to set up here. 16 drivers running for the championship. 24 drivers looking to spoil those 16 drivers' championship hopes. We go into Chicagoland. Chicago has hosted the first race of the chase. This will be the 7th year that's happened. Next year that changes. Don't know if I like it or not. We'll see what happens. Chicagoland, 400.5 miles, 267 laps, 3 stages. The stage racing has been magnificent this year. 80, 80, and 107. Now, in the previous 6 races to start the chase, the playoffs, we've had the first 2 chase guys that started Chicago won the championship. 2011 Tony Stewart, 2012 Brad Keselowski. So it's important to get off to a good start at Chicagoland. 2013, the winner of Chicago was Matt Kenseth. He finished second in the points. 2014, Brad Keselowski finished 5th. 2015, Denny Hamlin finished 9th. 2016, Martin Truex finished 11th. So it's important to get off the first round of the chase and put some points. A victory guarantees you a spot in the second round. Obviously, Martin Truex, with all his bonus points, is almost guaranteed they move on. There's 8 intermediate tracks. Chicagoland's considered that. Atlanta, Chicago, Darlington, Homestead, Kansas, Las Vegas, Charlotte, Texas, and Kentucky. Kind of the bread and butter tracks of the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. During the previous 8 races so far this year at those tracks, Martin Truex has 3 wins. Brad Keselowski with a win, Jimmy Johnson, Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson. During those intermediate track stage wins, Martin Truex has 8, Kyle Busch 3, Ryan Blaney 3, Kevin Harvick 2, Denny Hamlin 1. I've learned as I've done these race previews what happened last year at Chicago or the year before Chicago doesn't really affect this year because of the stage racing, because of the different moves and different moving parts with the stages and pitting, and do we stay out here, do we do this? We learned at Richmond sometimes staying out on low tires isn't the greatest thing to do, but catching a caution right is. Restarts, 2 laps to go, Martin Truex for a victory. Restart, gets behind, gets into the wall. 2 weeks in a row this has happened to him. That's 10 bonus points that he lost because of late race cautions. Where would that put him going forward? If he doesn't win the championship this year, can he look back at Richmond and look back at Darlington and think, okay, Darlington not pitting and pushing the tires caused us to have a flat tire getting the wall. The so-called accident with one to go. Did it really, a guy had 30 laps down and get into the wall and keep going? Or the ambulance getting into pit road that shouldn't have been out there? What effect could that have on the future of the championship this year? My 3 picks of Chicago is to continue strong, basically the top 3 points. Martin Truex is unstoppable on a mile and a half this year. Oh my God. 3 wins, 8 stage victories in 8 races. Whew. Kyle Larson, he's just been dynamic on the 2 miles. Obviously, he's well in the mile and a half. Kyle Busch, 3 stage wins in the mile and a half this year. Your 3 top guys you wanted in the Homestead. Those are my 3 picks. So we'll see what happens. Forgot to add something in my NASCAR playoff preview. Joey Logano getting the incumbent victory at Richmond earlier this year in the spring and didn't make the playoffs. I'm tired of cheating in NASCAR. It seems like this year's been worse than ever. NASCAR's cracking down on some of it by deepening the penalties and dipping into the fines and whatnot. If a victory is determined to be incumbent, strip him of it. Plain and simple. You win and your car doesn't pass post-race inspection, strip them of the win. Take it out of the record books, it doesn't count, disqualify them. Whoever finishes the next best car, either be second, third, fourth, or fifth, whoever passes inspection gets the victory, gets the points. Done. You want to stop cheating? Done. Just basically strip them of everything. They'll get the point. Alright, that wraps up the Tale of the Turtles 400 preview from Chicagoland Speedway. Enjoy the playoffs. Enjoy Chicagoland, as always. Thanks for watching our sports show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day, or sports show. Your YouTube leader at Sports Channel Content.